What is happening, so fam? So we're here for another timeless tarot. It doesn't matter what time space you find yourself in. This tarot is for you if you landed on this video. So I want you guys to take a deep breath. Feel the vibes, and I'm actually going to be cracking in one of my secret tarot here. It's a tarot that I actually don't really use ever for anybody, but I just felt like, hey, it needed justice, and it's my Fate tarot. So this is not like traditional tarot where it has like regular arcana and stuff like that. It only has the major arcana and then all these specialty cards in between, and it reads very different than the other tarot that we have. So before we get started, don't forget to subscribe, comment, share, press that little notification button, and follow us on social media. All right, if you're looking for a great community to keep learning how to do tarot, get access to monthly healings, all the other classes that we're doing in Antojai, workshops and stuff like that, definitely check out Patreon. Link is going to be in the description below. And if you're looking for one-on-one coaching, you're also going to be able to find that link below so we can get started. All right. So, I love these guys. So take a deep breath. I'm going to start shuffling them. They're probably one of the bigger tarot that I have, honestly, but so worth it. So there are a lot of energies going on right now. I'm going to try to make this video non-time stamped. So I'm just going to talk about what's happening in this current time period without actually saying what time period it is, even though I know this video is going to be dated. I want it to be like more fluid with my tarot readings in general. So yeah, we're ready. Okay. So we shuffled this deck, and I'm going to move a couple of these pieces upward. I'm going to put you over here like, oh, look at that, it's sexy. I'm digging that. Okay. I'm going to put this card on the top. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to combine not only that deck but with another deck. So I'm kind of like improvising today. I'm going a little bit more live. But I also have these cards here, which I'm going to debut a little bit later. Actually, I'm going to have this whole entire tutorial about it. With these, I don't know them all that well yet, but I'm going to channel whatever it is that I'm feeling here with these. And then we're going to have one more traditional tarot deck. And we're going to use... kind of feeling my manga tarot. Kind of just feels like it's got the vibe. Kind of just goes with everything. Okay. And don't worry, this is not like regular readings. This one's going to be really powerful energies that are going on. These are going to be supporting information, and this is going to be the regular tarot at large, okay? So if anything, I want you guys to kind of pay attention to what gets drawn here, okay? So take a deep breath, one last deep breath, and then we're going to get started now. So the first card that comes up is the Wheel of Fortune. All right, so right off the bat, we know that we are manifesting something. Like, it has something to do with, like, you know, how we perceive things. The Wheel of Fortune basically has to do with like perceptions manifesting themselves when we're clear with our objective. And it also says that we have a lot of like luck on our sides as we're doing that, okay? So we really have to pay attention to that. I actually want to grab one more deck. I'm going to move that right back. I'm going to grab this last deck too. This is my Final Fantasy deck. And I'm going to... It's not as big, it's very tiny, but I do enjoy using it too because it gives you a good feel for the major arcana energy. Lady, I knew Lady was going to come out. So Lady is telling you right now there's a very delicate moment in your life. So it doesn't matter where you are. If you're manifesting or you're just kind of like coasting to figure out what the next step is, Lady is telling you that the divine feminine is here. It is everywhere. It's always everywhere, but it's even closer to your consciousness than it usually is, okay? So you have to really pay attention to that and let that work with all the luck and the fortune that's going on. But how do we do that? Well, again, the movement energy, the Chariot's telling you there's a ton of movement coming your way. But you have to let go of things that have been haunting you and causing you like sleepless nights. So maybe lately you've been doing some shadow work and you've been realizing, oh man, like I've been creating a certain reality from this one wounded idea, or maybe it's been something completely left field. If you've done one of my meditations, maybe one of my meditations kind of like highlighted something that really needs to be let go of. Right now we're moving forward. Like the Wheel of Fortune coming out in this major arcana deck is crazy. The Lady has to do with the Wheel of Fortune, and then the Chariot and the Wheel of Fortune together are saying like this movement is inevitable because it's being orchestrated from a higher level. But in order to keep that movement going in the direction that you want it to keep going, you got to let go of some limiting beliefs. Maybe something in the past, shadow work, whatever. I did a meditation not too long ago that like showed me that one of the things that I've been creating from is like a story of pain. Like I just got used to a story of pain, and somehow my subconscious is manifesting from that point over and over and over again. Even though my life seems to get better, it's always kind of like has like its ups and downs, right? So you might be paying attention to those kinds of messages coming out so you can continue moving forward. And if you allow yourself to do this, you'll be able to really see beyond the veil, see beyond whatever is there that's letting you like not see the bigger picture of your own reality. Like the clouds are opening up for you, okay? So you can have a higher perception of how to conquer your day. This is also really great energy to say that you're almost fully in divine alignment with yourself right now to attain what you want. The only thing that is really like kind of the struggle is this shadow idea. You might already know what it is, you might not. The next card that comes out is a right hand of empathy. You need to definitely have more empathy in your life. And right now we're being called to do a lot of forgiveness. You need to forgive people who have done something negative to you, or have kind of like lingered in your thought process. Forgiving yourself is really important right now as well, because when you forgive yourself, you kind of like say, all right, it's okay for me to, you know, have made mistakes, learn from them, and move forward, right? A lot of times we try to forgive other people, but we find it difficult to forgive them because we kind of sort of don't forgive ourselves yet, and we don't even recognize maybe that we need to forgive ourselves. So this is really important for you. Remember, there's a lot of movement here. You got to keep giving yourself empathy, forgiveness, and love, and continue to connect with that, because that's what's going to dismantle this shadow aspect that will give you the higher clarity and the higher perspective that's anyway coming from the divine subconscious. All right, right now we're so deep into the divine subconscious. The next card that comes out is Justice. More cosmic order. Justice and Lady are probably the closest together than they actually are with these two. And basically it's telling you that whatever's happening right now, it's karmic, man. Like, you cannot let this go. Like, there's no running from this. Like, you have to deal with it or you're going to drown, right? And you might not feel like you have to do anything. You might feel like, oh, well, you're saying I might drown, but what's the drowning aspect? Not feeling fulfilled. That's the only portion. You got to find everything right now that makes you feel fulfilled and let go of everything that's been holding you back. Doing meditations that are like, hey, you know, I forgive myself. Hey, you know, I forgive so-and-so. Or, hey, you know, I accept this one aspect of my reality, or I'm going to choose to transcend it. Another great technique that I've been trying to show people, which is really difficult to do because a lot of people are like, I don't really know how to fully do that, is you have personas, right? Like, you have a personality which is stemming from your ego, and your ego and your personality are really like close together. Create a new personality. Literally create a new personality. Say like Axel 2.0, or you know, whoever you are, like whatever your name is, 2.0 has everything happen for them exactly this one way, right? The other day I was doing an Akashic record reading with my friend, and the masters told me, write a story to your inner child about yourself. and then read it in your own voice as you were reading a fairy tale to a child, and listen to that when you're going to sleep or when you're going in deep meditation. And the story basically just starts off with like, you know, me, and it was like a kid's time story, you know, like a couple pages. So I wrote it as like, you know, my upbringing up until the point that all the lessons that I learned up until a point of being 30, and then after 30 my life plays out like this, right? I was the architect of that reality in written form. And what was really funny is that Anjos, one of the gods of like creating poetry to life, came to me while I was writing that, and so did Pan. And I'm like, oh my god, like, you know, so it's really important for us to like kind of like architect our own futures by allowing ourselves to understand like, okay, the divine subconscious is connected to everything. Let's do more things that are subconsciously programming yourselves, you know, like writing a story that convinces your inner child that at the age of 30 everything is just gonna like work in this one direction for you, right? You know, your brain can't tell the difference, so you might as well start using these tricks. And you can learn things like that like through my quantum journaling that I've taught, like some of those techniques and whatnot. So the page of assassin, this must be done. You have to take care of this ASAP. Again, they're telling you, it's not about like divine time being out of alignment for you where you're gonna suffer for something. It's more so, how are you gonna look at yourself in just a couple months from now and realize, have you made the progress that you wanted to make? If you can't look at yourself right now and say, hey, in 2 months time I'm gonna be where I feel like I gotta be at, you have to pick up the pace and do something about it. Because when the next couple months come through, you're going to be really analyzing yourself and saying, hey, I should have done more, or hey, I didn't realize how much I actually did, and now my life is easy, right? If you're on the spectrum of like, I should have done more, you're going to be stuck in an old reality that doesn't pan out for you anymore. It's going to keep reinforcing the old belief patterns that you've had. So you need to go ahead and start architecting a new personality and take action to pursue that new personality, new agenda. I've been saying this for months already, but people kind of listen and don't listen. Like, you're going to really see next year, I'm like really pointing it out right now, okay? The next card that comes out is vigilance. Okay, I just vengeance, sorry. Vengeance, maybe? Yeah, hold on. I've never read this word before. Alexa, how do you spell vengeance?
Vengeance is spelled
Veneance. Oh wow, look at that. So the angel of vengeance. I don't know, I had a brain fart. I've never seen the word vengeance before, I guess. So the angel of vengeance. So I was just literally telling you that like, you got to make sure that you get the assassin, the page of assassin, and the angel of vengeance. They're both coming out literally telling you, take care of this now. Just do it. Just take care of it now. So the next card that's going to come out is the Knight of Wands. Just remember, you know, like everything takes a little bit of patience. Just pick one thing, focus on it, and put all your energy on it. Like, if it's a personal objective that you want to lose some weight, you don't want to be as fearful, you want to be waking up early, whatever it is that you want to do, put one objective there and go for it. 100% go for it. Again, justice comes out for the second time. So here is where I would stop the reading, because these cards read differently, and they're basically telling you like, there really is nothing else we have to tell you. Like, the main message of this right now is that you're in your divine subconscious. You have to take advantage of the divine subconscious at this current moment and use it for your highest good. All right, architect a new personality and fall into it. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm being told to look at this one as well. The Ewer is the opposite polarity of the lady, and the Ewer is saying like, you're filling yourself up with something. All right, so look at this, the mind. All right, didn't I just tell you, create a new personality and then fall into it and allow yourself to go with that water energy in the Ur, okay? And this is like filling yourself, like you fill yourself with new water. He's pouring water out. He's pouring out old emotions, old negative patterns that are clearing his mind. They're bringing clarity into his mind. And then of course later he's going to go ahead and he's going to fill that up again across his path. But right now it's about architecting a new reality, a new personality. So then we're going to take the whole entire deck and flip it over. We have the King of Castor that comes out. The King of Castor tells you you're manifesting. You are in this prime state of manifestation. It's not even just like, hey, you're manifesting something super small and it's super cute. No, it's like you're manifesting something huge, yo. You're super, super huge. That's why they're telling you, we don't got anything else to tell you about. That manifestation that you want, okay, you know, double justice, take action. You're really lucky. Don't even like freak out about anything. Shut up and just take action, right? Have empathy, take forgiveness for yourself, and do this with vengeance in a way of like, you're not going to go ahead and be held back by an old personality. Like, let go of that old personality. The lady tells you you're in the subconscious. The mind comes up in the Ur with its iconography, telling you to let go of old emotions. We know that we're in this movement state. Let go of old shadow-like emotions. Okay? And that's going to allow you to have a higher clarity. That's going to allow you to focus. All you need to do is pick out one thing and apply that energy into making everything happen. Small, baby, consistent steps. Okay? And do it from your heart center, okay? Do it from your heart center. This is sun energy, okay? This is saying like, hey, you're going to have positivity that's coming your way only if you're doing it from a heart-centered space. So remember, empathy, forgiveness. If you're doing that from a heart-centered space, it's going to make all the manifestation come even faster. Flipping over, we have the Angel of Time. You are technically in some short amount of way, you know, at a really 3D concept, you are running out of time in a way, okay? Even if it doesn't seem like that, you really are. You're running out of time in the sense of being able to take action. There's a window for ascension, and it has nothing to do with like typical time, you know, like there's a window of ascension that says like we're giving you the opportunity to move forward. Like, are you going to move forward? It's your choice, right? If you're not going to move forward, the train is going to keep moving without you. All right, so this is basically saying take advantage of the time that's left in the next coming months. All right. Not only that, use the element of time. If you're in my Antojai Quantum Alchemy class, use the element of time, all right, to dive into your astral body, your heart chakra, your centers of forgiveness, of empathy, to clear out your shadow in your mind, okay? You need to take action in doing this and releasing any emotions that are preventing you from being the ultimate status that you choose to be. A lot of the issues that right now are stemming are old programming stuck in time. So this one was the last one at the very bottom. Oops, they get stuck. I'm gonna flip it and I'm gonna grab it. The Queen of Swords. You have everything you need right now. They're basically saying like there's nothing here we have to say anymore. Like, we told you what's really good. Go take action. Go make it happen. This is a great reading, all right? This is a reading that tells you you're powerful. You're right where you've wanted to be. Now's not the time to ease up. Now's not the time to lose track of all that work you've been putting in. Now's the time to run, like pull out some weird energy from who knows where that you've had it stored and bust your ass to get to the finish line. You can see it, you can taste it. Oh my God, you know you're almost there. Don't let anything stop you. Hell's nah. Don't let anything stop you. Stay focused like the arrow. All right? Stay focused like the arrow towards your dream. And stay positive while you're doing that, girl. That's literally all that there is. All manifestation energy, super high power. I'm really proud of you. You got this. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, share, press that little notification button, and join us on Patreon. I love you.